Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Coway Airmega AP1512 HHS air purifier. This air purifier has been a really popular choice on Amazon's, even an editorial pick, but they just recently added some Wi-Fi connectivity and an app and some smart features to it. So we're going to take a look at this updated air purifier and see how it performs. Let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So like we mentioned, Coway has had a lot of success with this Airmega AP1512 HH air purifier. But this new one that we have is the HHS. But basically this just takes the same popular design and adds an app to it so that you can control it and also monitor some of your air quality from your phone. So first off, let's take a look at some of the design. Obviously it's a pretty large air purifier, as you can see right here. It has a high gloss finish, so it does pick up dust and fingerprints. On the front here we have, this is basically the cover for the filters, and you also have the air inlet. This is where it brings all the air in. On top you have all the controls for the air purifier. Going from left to right we have the power button, the fan speed button, the light on-off button, filter reset, Wi-Fi, and the status light. On the back of the air purifier, we pretty much just have the large exhaust port where all the air that is being purified is coming through and blowing upwards. On the side of the Airmega, there is a door that can be opened to reveal some of the inlets and outlets for the particle sensor. These need to be cleaned with a cotton swab every 2 months. So one of the things that has made this air purifier so popular in the past is that it uses 3 filters to really do a great job of removing dust and particles and pollen from the air. And it's super easy to access those. You just take off this plastic cover in front, and that pops out, revealing the filters. In the front here we have a washable pre-filter that catches some larger particles like dust, hair, different things like that. And that comes out really easy, and like we said, you can just wash it, and I think the recommended cleaning schedule for that is 3 weeks. And then to remove that, we just pop these tabs right here. That comes off, and that reveals the activated charcoal filter. So this you can see here does a great job of collecting other material as well, and easily is removed with this little pull tab on the side. We'll set that here. And then we have the Max 2 HEPA filter, which should be replaced every year or so. And the great thing about the app that we have, which we'll get into a little bit later, but it has all those replacement schedules built into the app. So you can go into the app and check the status of your filter and see how long you have before you should be either cleaning the pre-filter or replacing the Max 2 filter. And of course, removing the Max 2 filter is super simple as well. You just grab these tabs and pull it out. And so there you go. Those 3 filters do a really great job of removing any pollutants, any pollen, any particles from the air. And it's really easy to install everything back together again. We'll do that real quick. Just pop that in there. Put the pre-filter back on, and with the tabs, they just snap in right there. And then we'll put the cover back on. And it only goes on one way. It has a couple feet down here that you put in, and then snap it back together. And the air purifier automatically turns off when you take off that front cover. So it just, as you could hear, it made a little noise and it turned back on. And it's actually running right now on the lowest fan speed. So it's very quiet, but when you get into the higher fan speeds, it does ramp up and get quite a bit louder, which we'll demonstrate here in a second. And like we mentioned, the major update to this is the Wi-Fi smartphone control. Inside the iOCare app, the home screen gives a status report on the current air quality, outside air quality based on your location, and the current state of the air purifier. And again, one of the great things in here is the status report for the life cycle of your filter. So it's very easy to check and get notifications for when your filter needs to be cleaned or replaced. In the air quality report section, the app gives a point graph on the measured air quality. Points are placed in a 3-tiered system to indicate if the air quality is good, unhealthy, or very unhealthy. As you can hear here, it just popped up to the unhealthy air quality setting. So what that means is the LED light on top turns purple, and it kicks up the fan speed a little bit to pull a little bit more air through. So in this setting is a little bit louder, but as you can hear now, it just went back down to the healthy air quality setting, the good air quality setting. So it brought that fan speed back down to level 1. and it's much quieter, barely audible, which is really, really nice. And my only wish inside of here, like, it's great that it measures whether it's, good or bad, but it'd be nice to know why it's good or bad. Is the CO2 level too high? Is there too much pollen? Too many, random contaminants? So a little bit more data in there would be kind of nice, just to know exactly, maybe what changes you could make to your environment to improve it. And of course, within the app, you also have complete control over the Airmega AP1512 HHS air purifier. So you can control power, you can control the fan speed, set it to auto or eco mode. You can also set a schedule so that, if you just have it in your office, you're only there from a certain time, you can have it running, just when you're in there to save the filter life, the life cycle of the filter. And it's just a great way to monitor the status of the air purifier. Throughout my testing, I've had the fan in auto mode, and probably 90-95% of the time it's been good air quality. So it's been very quiet. Occasionally the light will turn purple and it'll kick up to the unhealthy air quality, and the fan speed will go up, but that usually only lasts for maybe 30 seconds or something like that. And then as soon as it thinks it's better, it'll kick back down to level 1 and be very quiet. And it's, besides the large size, you don't even notice it's there because it's not making any obnoxious noise. But that being said, let's do a little volume test. So it's running now on fan speed 1. I'm going to manually kick it up to fan speed 2. So you'll hear it start to ramp up here. I can even feel the vibrations a little bit in the table. Hopefully it's not picking up in the microphone. But now we're going to kick it up to fan speed level 3, which can get pretty loud. It feels like it just keeps ramping up and ramping up. It really starts to sound like a box fan at the loudest setting. I'm going to flip it back down to auto now. So obviously it gets really loud in the highest setting, but under normal use, I never saw the air purifier get up to that highest setting. It was usually in the good section, and so it was on fan level 1. Occasionally it would kick up to fan level 2. So overall, the Coway Airmega AP1512 HHS air purifier is an extremely easy to use air purifier. Obviously, their previous generation was super popular, and this new one just adds the Wi-Fi connectivity to it, which makes it even better, even easier to control. My only complaint, I'd love to have a little more data in the app on what is causing the air to be unhealthy, but I'm sure that would, drive the cost up even more. So just knowing that it is ramping up and taking out whatever it's making the air unhealthy is nice to know. The app is pretty basic, but it's really easy to understand. It has all the functionality, and throughout my testing, everything worked exactly as I thought it would. There weren't any random crashes or errors or anything like that. Everything behaved just as I thought it would. Being able to check your filter level on the phone rather than, writing it down somewhere or guessing or looking at a light is also really handy, because you can tell when it's down to 50% and, you should start to think about cleaning, or when it's down to 5% on the year-long interval, you should probably order an air filter and have that ready for when it needs to be replaced. So what do you think of the Coway Airmega AP1512 HHS air purifier? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.